Yeah. I mean, the Open Championship as a British player is the one event you look forward to more than any other all year. Obviously, it's the home Open, and coming in here off the back of my first major, and obviously the US Open makes it even more special, I guess even more exciting than normal. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting playing again. I've had 3 weeks off, and obviously the idea of the 3 weeks off was just to get basically my legs back under me, basically get sort of 100% ready to play again. And I feel like that's been the case. I've spent sort of the last couple of weeks just with family, and getting my my hunger back for wanting to get back out in the range and back to practice and get back into preparation mode. I mean, there's times in my career where I haven't been able to close out tournaments as well as I'd like, and I think that it's been a learning process, and it's been sort of self-improvement over the years that's enabled me to get to the point where I now believe in myself 100% down the stretch, and I guess that in a sense is getting tougher. If you trust yourself under pressure, then I don't think you can get any tougher than that, to be honest with you. And the game is hard. You're not going to win it every time, but if you feel like you're going to stand up to the pressure and believe in yourself, and you feel like you have the skills to deal with it, and I think that's all you can do. I mean, the rest of it is a break here, a bounce here, but it's how you deal with the pressure in the moment. And I think obviously that's, for me at Merion, what it was all about. Now, obviously I've been a pro 15 years, so I have waited a long time to win my first major, but on the other hand, I feel like I've won it quite quickly, in the sense that I've only felt really ready to win a major in the last couple of years. So I feel very grateful to have that monkey off my back, in a sense, with such a long time ahead of me in the game still, and hopefully a long time at my best. So in 2002, I was tied third going into the last round, obviously just a little bit young and needed a lot more experience under my belt. But given that sort of similar situation this year, that's a situation I'd once again relish. So I have put myself in some better positions than my results card sort of speaks of. So I do feel comfortable in links golf. I think having grown up playing so much of it in the amateur game, you know how to play it. The yardage book means very little this week, and I think only experience can really help you through that. So I see no reason why I shouldn't do well here, but like you say, the stats don't read that well. That's my challenge this week, is to see the golf course the right way, to set up a game plan that not only keeps me out of trouble, but it's aggressive enough for me to make the most of the opportunities when they come around. So I think for me, it's going to be quite a cautious game plan off the tee once again. Avoid the bunkers. You can catch a decent lie in the rough and maybe make a good scrambling par, but I think really the bunkers off the tee, like any links golf course, that's what you've got to avoid. So my strategy will be built around that, and hopefully the ball striking will be able to cooperate. I don't see it as alien or as different as you may think. You've still got to go ahead and make a good golf swing, and you're not, unless it gets incredibly windy, you're not altering your trajectory that much. You still got to hit good golf shots, and the calculations in your head is is the very difficult thing, and the perception of distance, because you're standing up and you're 180 yards away from the hole, and visually you're hitting 9-iron. It just doesn't feel right. I feel like sometimes you come into links golf and you think that you need to try all these fancy chip and runs and bump and runs and low punches off the tee that sometimes can be unnecessary at times too. There's obviously, there are shots that you need here that are different, but there may be more few and far between than what you may think. That's my opinion anyway.